Valley Falls State Park, just outside Fairmont, West Virginia. And I just felt like going for a little walk today, so I drove an hour to get here. But it's a very nice trail so far, and I'm really enjoying just hanging out here and seeing what there is to see, because I've never been here before, so it's very fun. So I'm doing a 3.1 mile loop that I found on AllTrails. It goes on rocky and rhododendron trails, and I started off on rhododendron. And it's like a moderate trail, so there was a little bit of an incline, and I am like just slightly out of breath, but it's really not too bad. And it's a very nice day for it, like nice and cool, about 70 degrees, not very buggy, it's really good. It's hard to see, especially on the phone, but there is a little waterfall down there, and I don't think you can actually get to it from a different trail, so this is probably like the best view of it. Alright, I'm in the really steep part of this trail now, so I'm taking a little breather, and I can hear but cannot see a woodpecker. But overall, you know, nice little day in the woods for a walk. And here's the next part of the trail. Well, we're switching on to the rocky trail, and it's going right up and around. So I think I'll need a water break when I get up there. All right, this here, and that down there, which I know is hard to see. This is why I brought my hiking poles. Okay, so I am almost to the top of this first peak. There is another bit of climbing later, but I gotta go down for a bit first. And I found this place with all these cool rocks. So I am sitting on one of the cool rocks and drinking some water. And we're gonna get up and go in a couple minutes here, because I'm getting hungry. And I wanna go another half mile or so before I eat my lunch. So yeah, I'm just gonna vibe on these rocks for a bit. And there's an airplane somewhere up there, and I can hear it. It's really loud. For a second I had no idea what it was. It was just this weird loud whistling, and I'm like, what is that? But it is an airplane somewhere. Well, AllTrails says I'm off the route. I don't think there's anywhere else to turn, but it does say there's a picnic area this way. And I'm getting hungry, so we're gonna go to the picnic area and then figure out what I'm doing next. Okay, I checked my AllTrails again, and I am going the right way, which is good. I was a little worried I might end up back at the car before I'm really meant to, but I'm still going the right way, and we're actually going downhill a bit, which is very nice. That means I'll go uphill soon, but it won't be as bad as the first uphill. And there's another woodpecker somewhere around here. So, I don't know if you can hear it on the video, but I can definitely hear it. I'm beginning to suspect that this little picnic area might just be at the parking lot, which is fine. I was kind of hoping for like a random picnic table in the middle of the woods, because that would have been cool. But I'm just gonna keep going, and I think I'll probably try and stop at like the next little peak and eat lunch there, because I'll be real hungry by then. And if I go past that without realizing it, then I will just eat by my car. Okay, that was really cool because that deer was like actually pretty close and she didn't run away immediately, which I fully expected she would. I thought it was going to be too loud. Anyway, there's some nice rocks here, which hypothetically could be a good picnic spot, but I'm going to keep going. And I have a feeling I'm going to wish that I ate my lunch here, but we'll see. So, I am severely off route and the parking lot is like 100 feet in front of me. And basically what I did is on this trail you go up a lot and then you go real far down and then you go back up. And I took a wrong turn on that downhill and I just kept going down. But also I am kind of ready for lunch. I'm curious about the rest of the trail that I'm gonna end up not seeing. So I guess I'll come back and do that. And I will likely do that counterclockwise, not clockwise like I did today, because that one steep bit at the beginning was kind of rough. So I think I'm gonna walk down to the actual Valley Falls, sit at a picnic table there, have my lunch, and then go ahead and head back. But I had fun. I really didn't plan this day at all. I just decided this morning that I wanted to go for a hike. I looked up absolutely nothing. I just went on AllTrails and saw this one. It was 3.1 miles. It takes about 2 hours, and I said that sounds good. And I got in the car. So yeah, we're gonna just go eat some lunch, and I don't know, I might do something else. We'll see. All right, so you can probably hear the waterfall now. The park's a lot more crowded than when I got here. I think when I arrived there were like 4 or 5 cars in the parking lot at most, and now it's pretty full, but I don't actually see everyone. I think most of them are down at the main viewpoint for the falls, and I went over to the side because I want to have lunch in peace. I only saw one couple on the trail. They were coming off of it right as I was starting, so the trail was like empty. So yeah, I'm just gonna have my lunch and look at the water. So for my lunch today, I have some tortilla chips and Boston cheese, some strawberries, and some Madeleines from Starbucks. And this is my view. I'm eating French cheese and strawberries beside a waterfall, and it feels very Studio Ghibli. Well, it's about 1 o'clock, and I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the car. I'll probably do something else since I want to get home around 3, and it'll only take about an hour to get there, so I don't know, I might keep videoing and see what else I end up doing. There's a train going by up there, so that's cool. Alright, so I'm in the car with the air on. I was thinking about going to another waterfall. I know there's one somewhere on the Deckers Creek Trail, but I don't really have any service to figure that out. Oh, hold up, there's a bug on me. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I can't figure out another waterfall to go to. So I think I'm just gonna head to Cooper's Rock and just, you know, hang out there for a little bit and then head back to Arthurdale. And I'm gonna try and just take some back roads because people on the interstate were annoying me this morning. And also the back roads take a little longer. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. All right, so I'm at Cooper's Rock. It is very crowded. Pretty much all the trailhead parking things are full, and I grabbed the last spot at the overlook parking. I almost didn't stop because I didn't think there was gonna be a spot and it wouldn't be worth it. So it'll definitely be crowded out there, but I'm just gonna go to the overlook. I'm gonna eat a Madeleine, maybe drink my little milk that I brought. I might read a book for a while, or I might just, you know, take some pictures, and then I'll head back to Arthurdale. Okay, so since that main overlook is pretty crowded, I came over to this one, which is empty. It is a little bit harder to get to. but I have it all to myself, so I'm gonna eat my eyeline, drink my milk, and probably that'll be about it. There's a little too many people here for me to really be enjoying this, but it is a very nice view with great breeze, and I'm in a nice little shady picnic spot all by myself. Okay, so slight problem on the trip. I went to the gift shop to buy a bag of chips, and I couldn't find my wallet, and now I've taken everything out of my backpack. Still can't find my wallet. So I left a message at Valley Falls. I did have my backpack open when I was here, so I'm gonna walk around, and then I might end up driving back to Valley Falls. So I hope I find it. All right, thank God for living in West Virginia where people are nice. I have my wallet again, back at Valley Falls, and it was like a stressful 50-minute drive to get here. Yeah, it's also a lot more crowded now, but the ranger had my wallet. I actually had to go track him down because he was in the golf cart. And then I went in their gift store because I wanted the chips still, and they apparently don't sell Mr. Bumblebee chips at this place. But I got this little state park scratch off map that I was also looking at when I was at Cooper's Rock. Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna head home and I'm gonna make myself some shrimp tacos and eat dinner on the porch. All right, so I made it back, and as I was driving, I was thinking about this little state parks thing. And so back last year, I was thinking that my goal for 2022 would be to visit all the state parks in West Virginia. And then I realized how busy I actually was here in Arthurdale, so I will not be visiting all of them this year. But I thought it would be fun to use this to track and visit as many as I can this year and next year, and maybe in 2 years get to see all of them. I've been to most of them at some point, but it's been a while for a lot of them, so I think this will be a fun little tracker. So far, I've marked off Audra, number 1, which was the last video I made, Valley Falls, number 43, and Cooper's Rock, where I was today. And then I also have Blackwater Falls and Tigert Lake, which I've gone to in the last couple months. I didn't make videos for either of them, but I think it'll be fun to do this little video series, and it'll also give me an excuse to go back to both of those and do some little hiking around there. Yeah.